It was around 2:47 in the morning when I randomly woke up, and I swear, nothing dramatic even happened. No nightmare. No loud noise. I just opened my eyes and immediately felt off. You know that feeling when the room feels different, even though everything looks the same? That's exactly what it was. My apartment was completely silent. The only light on was that tall floor lamp I always keep in the corner. It throws this warm yellow glow across the wall, just enough so the room doesn't feel empty. I live alone, top floor, no one above me. It's usually peaceful. That night, it felt heavy. I was lying there staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out why I felt so awake. Then I turned my head toward the wall near the lamp. There's a big indoor plant there. During the day it just looks normal, decorative. But at night the lamp makes its shadow stretch across the wall. And that's when I noticed something weird. The shadow looked wrong. At first I thought my eyes were adjusting. But one of the leaves in the shadow was longer than the actual leaf. I blinked. The plant itself wasn't moving. But the shadow shifted slightly. Just a small movement. Like it was breathing. I pushed myself up on my elbows and stared harder. The room was dead quiet. No fan, no open window, no airflow at all. The plant didn't move. The shadow did again. Slowly. Not random. Not like wind. It felt controlled. My stomach tightened. I told myself I was just half asleep. Maybe my brain was mixing dream and reality. I got out of bed and walked toward it. Every step felt louder than usual on the wooden floor. I grabbed one of the leaves. Completely still. Solid. I held it tight. But on the wall, the shadow's shape stretched slightly upward like it was reaching past the plant itself. I stepped back immediately. My heart started pounding. I laughed under my breath, trying to calm myself down. "You're just tired," I told myself. To prove it, I reached over and switched the lamp off. The room went completely dark. Not the comfortable kind of dark. The kind where you can't see your own hands. For about 3 seconds, there was nothing. Then I heard something behind me. A soft dragging sound. Slow. Like fabric sliding across wood. It wasn't loud, but in that silence it felt huge. My entire body locked up. I didn't want to turn around. The sound moved slightly to the side, like something shifting its weight. I rushed forward and turned the lamp back on. The light filled the room again. Everything looked normal. The desk, the shelf, the walls. Nothing out of place. Except the plant wasn't touching the wall anymore. It was slightly closer to the middle of the room. Not by a lot. Maybe a foot. But I know exactly where that plant stands. I haven't moved it in months. I just stood there staring at it. Waiting for it to move again. It didn't. That's when I grabbed my phone and opened the camera. I thought maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. If something was wrong, the camera would show it. I pointed it at the plant. On my screen, the plant was back against the wall where it always is. I slowly lowered my phone and looked at it directly. It was still closer to me. I lifted the phone again. Against the wall. Lowered it. Closer to me. My hands started shaking. I swallowed and slowly turned the phone around, using the screen like a mirror to check behind me. And that's when I saw it. On the screen, behind my body, there was a shadow that wasn't mine. It was taller. Thinner. Its head slightly tilted. I didn't turn around. I was too scared to confirm it with my own eyes. I just stared at the screen. Very slowly, the second shadow leaned forward. The lamp flickered once. I heard a whisper right next to my ear. Soft. Calm. Not angry. Just one word. Don't. The lamp went out again. Total darkness. I don't even remember dropping the phone. I don't remember lying down. It's like my brain shut off to protect itself. When I woke up, sunlight was coming through the curtains. Everything looked completely normal. The plant was back against the wall. The lamp stood quietly in the corner. My phone was on the floor near the bed. I convinced myself it had to be a nightmare. Stress. Overthinking. I even felt embarrassed for being scared. Until I opened my phone gallery. There was a video recorded at 3:03 a.m. I don't remember recording anything. I pressed play. The video showed me standing in the middle of the room facing the wall. Completely still. For almost a full minute, I didn't move at all. Then, slowly, my head tilted to the side. Not like a person stretching. It bent further than it should have. My body didn't shift. Just the head. Then my shadow split into two. On the wall, you could clearly see my shadow, and another one peeling away from it. The second shadow leaned toward the camera while I stood frozen. And in the reflection of the TV screen, you could see something standing directly behind me. Tall. Its face wasn't clear. But it was smiling. Wide. Too wide. The video cut off abruptly. I replayed it 3 times. I still don't remember any of it happening. Right now, it's 2:58 a.m. again. I'm sitting on my bed writing this because I'm afraid to sleep. The lamp is on. The plant hasn't moved. Everything looks normal. But a second ago, I checked the wall again. The shadow blinked. And I didn't.